Oh, goodness gracious. I'm not going to be on here that long because I'm waiting on my daddy to call me. I'm waiting on Dada to call me or do something. He probably at home sleeping. But I'm getting ready to go down here. I am late putting my chicken on. I'm so tired of cooking dinner all late and shit, but that chicken was like deep frozen. So it's probably about ready to go in the oven. And I'm going to get that on. Um, I honestly believe, I'm going to tell y'all something straight up and down. I truly believe that part of that the main reason why people in that sector hold on to my name, hold on to any phone conversation that they have had with me, is because they want to appear to be real because they are so fake, with the exception of Rio, unless he flips on me, which is fine, which is fine. With an exception of Rio. Honestly, the reason why I say that Rio is an exception is because even though he was, repeating a lot of the stuff that he was saying in that he was hearing in that sector, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of shit that he was real about, you know what I'm saying? And I respect that, especially when it comes to, like, I honestly believe that he's probably the only one out of all of them that is going to actually have a real life with somebody. And he um probably had, just a lot of trauma in his life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody deserves it. Just because of where you came from don't mean that that's where you going. But anyway, absolutely ridiculous. All of the lies that I have seen, just they always exaggerating. I gave Mike thousands of dollars. Well, if you count that over the years, I guess it would equal up to thousands. I've given Alexis K. Tyler thousands of dollars when me and her was cool. Does that mean anything? No, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I was donating to Alexis. Does that mean that I like or deal with Alexis? No, it doesn't. It's money. You spend it. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I had it. And to be honest with you, I still got it like that. You know what I'm saying? But when I realized how fast people are, like they not really worth nobody's time or money. You know what I'm saying? They not. And at the end of the day, the money that Mike gave to me last year, like, I'm sorry, I just if I hey, listen, if I'm playing Santa Claus, you not gonna catch me complaining about nothing that I spent. I'ma spend it and I'ma make more. That's how I am. But the only difference is that I've always spent my money. I mean, look at all the thousands I've shelled out to my kids. Even when I got that little bitty tiny $20,000 check, $30,000 last year at the beginning of the year. Hell, I shelled all that out to my kids. And money ain't shit if you ain't got nobody to share it with, for real. Well, I mean, it's nothing. Let me retract that. If you have somebody to share it with, for me, that's what I like to do with it. Okay. And Mike is so full of shit. He is so butthurt. Because he already knows how I get down. My clients pay me. And truth be told, he was damn near a client, but see, he too fucking arrogant. Not a sex client, a spiritual client. I used to talk to Mike all the time about, just the shit that he's in, and he's too crazy to accept it. There's something wrong with him. You know what I'm saying? But I just some people are capable of real shit, but a lot of people are just capable of that fake ass shit. And that's why I'm glad I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. I'm trying to think of I I'm trying to think of how many times I've lied to my daddy. since I've met him. Not once. Not once. How many times has he lied to me? One time, but it was a little white lie that I ain't tripping off of. You know what I'm saying? It's just, people, I've always been able to meet people in person. Meeting people in social media, what is that? Like, as a YouTube vlogger, we all know that there are times when we may have events so that our fans can come and meet up with us. Not in that group. You can't do that dealing with those types of people. But but I don't understand their obsession with meeting up with people and trying to maintain a relationship with other vloggers. Like, that shit is lame to me. I don't get it. I've always had people in my real life. And yeah, I've met a lot of my clients from social media. Those are real people in my real life. Well, they're not in my personal life, but they're clients. So my clients are considered to be friends, some of them family. Some of my clients I consider to be family. So it's just ridiculous. I will now and forever say that Mike is a fake ass nigga. He lies way too much. He had all that money, didn't invest it into shit, spent it all up on bullshit. A car really ain't no investment because cars depreciate in value. And then now that he back on some broke shit, he in that sector acting like he's gonna do it all again, but it ain't gonna involve High Priestess Jamila. Because this is what I want y'all to peep game. For the past 6 years, it was actually technically 5 years because I revoked Mike's Jamila card access July of 2024. Actually, it was more so in January of 2024 when he began to act stupid and crazy and wish death on my family. For the first time ever, he's been getting the spiritual royal treatment in years, in years, in years. I ain't been putting as much heat on Mike as I could be. And he gonna feel it. I've been putting that work on some of them people, some of that whole sector, but people don't realize that for years I was cushioning Mike from that sector, and then everything else that's coming for him, he no longer has that. Not to mention the vengeance that is mine against him. He can never get away from it. And he can lie and deny all he wants, right? He can make jokes, all that he wants. A friend of mine that I love very much, cherish him. I was talking to him. He was like, we seen the video, and you can even tell how you turned your head that you was not expecting that. People don't realize that they wrong until they are being carried away in cuffs. And no matter what, here's the thing that Mike doesn't realize: no matter what, he recorded it, he put it in social media. Now he's trying to twist it to where he gonna disrespect me and discredit me. Bullshit. You did it. Yes, it is a part of the law, and no law enforcement or judge is going to say, well, first of all, it's still revenge porn for you to take images, sexual images of a person and show it to your friends. Then also, what doesn't make any sense about his argument is the fact that He's got it posted on his page right now, some of the revenge porn. Right now. So at the end of the day, he's the original person. That's why I don't accept no kind of revenge porn. Mike has sent me videos of Talia. I'm deleting this shit immediately. What the fuck you sending me this shit for? I cussed him out several times because of that. I ain't in that. I don't want to look at sexual images of Talia. I don't want to look at sexual images of anybody except for me. I look at a fucking sex tape of myself. I'll record that shit. But the moment you start sharing it with other people, that's when the game has changed and the shit done went south. And I honestly believed that when Mike, it was always Mike, it was nobody else in those videos. I'm not a whore. Uh, he is responsible for it. He should have never released anything to anybody. If I would have known that he did that, I wouldn't have consented to it at all. Because you're a fucking pervert. And like I said, my son's father, Tyrese's daddy, Aaron, he took a video. Me and him was always together. Years, man, this was 25 years. This was more than 25 years ago. He had, them old camcorders. He recorded me. Ain't nobody ever, well, it ain't never been released to no damn public. And I don't even think he still has it. I think his mother may have found it and destroyed it. You don't go taking videos of people and show it's not me. Not me. I'm not good with that. I'm not in the sex industry and can't nobody force me. He might gonna get fucked up because of that, because the reports have already went in. And all it's gonna take is for somebody for when it comes. I'm just being patient. Otherwise, I don't appreciate the shit being spoken about or acknowledged in social media. My spirit's gonna get you just for bringing it up because you bring it up. The reason why you bring it up is because apparently your own little freaky tales and sex tales ain't good enough. So you want to bring up Jamila because don't nobody give a damn about what you do. All these sex workers out here that want to talk about they dick all the damn time, talk about them fucking a woman, but you gotta bring up Jamila and what she did. Even bringing it up, my spirit's gonna get you. That may not be illegal, but my spirits are gonna get your ass. You can't violate my chastity or my sanctity. Not ever. You may think, you may want to, but at the end of the day, we coming for you. You can try to make me look like a nasty bitch or whatever the fuck you want to. You need to grow your ass up for real, for real. And then all this other shit talk, the actual talk of shit. Mike has done that for the first time ever. Mike ain't been talking like that. My spirits and the gods are ready to stop that Negro's heartbeat for continuously lying and repeating that I ate his shit. And that goes for you trolls and everything. Type it, say it, you gonna have some motherfucking problems. And you can't change it. It ain't nobody. I don't give a shit if a motherfucker is sitting in a mountain or sitting up on a motherfucking molehill. You can't change that shit. You can't change it. You can try. You can front like you can change that shit, but you can't change it. Now, you can say, well, she ain't nobody but some black bitch. You gonna fuck around and find out. Now, and at the end of the fucking day, I ain't gotta feel disrespected or ashamed for what? The shame is on you. Searching for validation and shit on a sex tape. It seemed like ain't nobody ever had sex with Mike before. Goddamn, who does that? Ooh, let me record it for proof because Nobody is going to actually believe that you had sex with me, apparently. I don't know. Shit. I don't know what it feels like to have low self-esteem. Y'all tell me. Shit. And then the crazy part about it is that the sex wasn't even good. It wasn't even good because it was fake. I don't do fake. I don't do fake nothing. So hold on, y'all. I'm in the kitchen now. My signal be kind of choppy. So I don't know what to tell. I don't know, and the whole thing failed miserably. I don't even know what it was about. And what am I supposed to feel like my worth or my value is lowered because of this ugly ass orangutan looking fucking ugly ass jealous monkey who's jealous? That nigga gonna go through. He already going through it. He already going through it. The ringer. That's why he mad. Does he have enough sense and respect for himself and the opposite sex? Period. You heard that girl. Now she cool with him again because she ain't got no respect for herself. Now she cool with him. They gonna be cool again, and she knows that he released revenge porn on her too. And please believe that from the moment that he did that to me, I wanted to walk away from him. It ain't so easy to walk away from a motherfucker that is determined. Y'all see what he's been doing. When I did leave Georgia, when I walked away from him, every day that nigga was in social media harassing and stalking me every fucking day. And that's the kind of shit that he does. And and if him and Miyoko was actually fucking, he'd be doing the same goddamn thing to her. So it ain't no way in motherfucking hell I'd ever be cool with that Negro again. What an idiot. All this derived from your low self-esteem? Why I gotta have low self-esteem? Shit. Ooh, these some big old thighs. Y'all wash y'all chicken. I don't care what nobody says. Every piece of chicken that I cook is washed and rinsed off. I cooked some chicken, this was what, like a few weeks ago. It had all kind of feathers I had to pluck, and it was kind of partially frozen. So, I just kind of, listened to the chefs and stuff. I'm like, you gonna put salmonella all over your kitchen. Wash and rinse your chicken. I ain't gotta believe nothing that a chef say. That the information can always change. We have always washed our chicken, and that's what we gonna continue to freaking do is rinse off that chicken. Because you don't know what's on it. Could be some caca on it, some poop. Shit. Could be some poop on that shit. Wash your chicken. Because my stomach got to hurt, and I said, damn. That's the first time ever that I have not washed my chicken, and I regret it. So rinse and wash off that chicken. I got an immune system that's still like super girl. So it didn't really bother me. And we got some strong immune systems. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, the shit, it's ridiculous, all the lies. And, Mike gonna learn, you know what I'm saying? And it'll happen eventually. It'll happen eventually. And he'll be trying to act like, I am Mike Mills. Why are you arresting me? People sometimes that are in social media will commit crimes, and then when they're being arrested, they'll try to say, I've got a following on social media, and the police be like, yeah, sir, step in your car. Yeah, remember this shit on Southport Cartman? Sir, step out of the car, please. Sir, you're under arrest. Why'd you do it? What are you gonna? And he, at some point, he even tried to blame it on me. Like, well, what the fuck? Crazy. Crazy people don't know when they crazy. And he's responsible. He done gathered up an army of people that have gathered in hate against Jamila, and they're dying one by one. That's a fucking fact. And that's crazy for you to not give a shit about your life enough to do that. That's fucking crazy. Like, god damn. These two pieces want to stick together. And I know this is two separate pieces. There we go. There we go, yeah. I wash out my chicken. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. With some lukewarm water. I sure do. Lukewarm. Not warm, but lukewarm. My, I don't know why. Don't y'all hate that when you pull up the StreamYard on the thing? StreamYard need to have an app to put on your phone. I don't know why they don't have that. I'm going to look it up and see if they do. They don't have like an app you can download to your phone. Because sometimes the screen will time out. And that's what it's doing today. Well, not today, but for this live, for some reason, the screen keeps timing out. Only, we all know what the fuck wrong with them crazy ass Negroes. Dumbasses. And Bum Doc gonna go to jail for stalking me. He think for some reason last year when I was in Georgia, motherfucker. Last year when I was in Georgia, the bum, sorry about that, y'all. Bum Doc gonna go to jail too for stalking. Last year when I was in Georgia, this Negro was literally live, talking to trolls saying, go over there, stand outside of the thing, go over there. See all that bullshit y'all was doing? That shit, the chicken's gonna have to come home to fucking roost, and I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck about what you think you got, what you think you can fucking do. All that bullshit. Hey, clap back queen. Hello. Oh yeah, wash your meat. No, I don't use lemon and vinegar. But that's a good idea to do that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and soak it in some lemon juice and some vinegar. A little bit of water in there, let that soak. But rinsing it and cleaning it off and, maybe soaking it in some salt water, I found has been sufficient, for me. Because you never know what it's gonna have on it, from when they process it through, like the meat department and stuff. You never know what can be on it. You know what I'm saying? So especially if it's got feathers and stuff in it, like, because I know and this was some kind of Tyson, I think it was Tyson chicken, and it had like feathers and stuff. I had to pluck all them feathers out. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know what to tell them. Let me get this thing right here. I'm about to cook dinner, y'all. We having baked chicken, baked beans, collard greens, and cornbread is what we are having for din tonight. So that's just what that is, though. Like, and the fact that you even keep talking about it, why can't these motherfuckers find something else to fucking talk about? They want to talk about it because they're trying to sexualize me, sexually abuse me and shit. I wonder if that thing went. Okay, it's still on. Trying to sexualize me and sexually abuse me and shit. My spirits are just getting angrier and angrier, and that's why the motherfuckers don't feel good. I can guarantee you that none of them feel good. But they don't know the difference. One thing I've noticed about that group of people is that many of them don't feel right anyway within their fucking spirit. So it doesn't matter. I know that for me, I wouldn't feel good about myself doing some shit like that. And what's crazy is that I have shown more humility to all of these adversarial people in that sector. That's what I do, though. That's why I'm always blessed and highly favored. Okay? That's why I'm always blessed and highly favored. Because it's been plenty of times when You know, I could have released Talia's revenge porn. For what? Why would I do that? I'm not a fucking sexual deviant. I don't even, I'm not trying to, well, you know, some of them people, I don't see how you do it. I don't see how people do it. I would never be able to get used to that. Me personally, I wouldn't be able to get used to that. And part of the reason why is because I know something called loyalty, and so and respect, and so just the whole disloyal thing or whatever. I can't get down like that. I don't want it in my life. I like things that are nice and stable. I like stability. I like stability, man. I don't, so that's why I've never really gotten down with that group of people like that. Like, no, no. I like loyalty and stability. Those are two things that I like. So, just being cool with somebody that released revenge porn on me ain't gonna happen. And just because I was putting up with Mike for years after that doesn't mean that in the back of my mind, he can never come back from that. For me, it was curtains. For me, it was curtains. But at the time, I couldn't really get away from him. And so then why y'all think Mike tried to attack my family so viciously? Why y'all think he tried to attack my uncle so viciously? Why y'all think he did that? Because I was down there in Georgia. I didn't have no fucking family. And Mike gonna fuck around. He gonna fuck around and find out. He gonna fight folk. He gonna fight folk. He is just disgusting. Just a deplorable ass fucking person. And for some reason, I think that, well, I guess on some level, that's attractive to some females. It's not to me. It's not to me. Like I said, I got a man that he go to work, get off, he go home, either text or call me, spend time with me. We didn't spend time together last weekend because it was cold as hell. But it was freezing. It felt like it was below 5 degrees outside, and I was he be sleep, he be resting because he works, so all right, y'all. I made a can of whatchamacallit. So all that fake ass shit that they doing, it just is so fucking stupid. It really is. I think I wanna let me get this Italian. It's just as fucking disgusting. Have some standards for your fucking selves. God damn. You can't tell them that though. They all act like animals or something. Is weird. Like, what the hell? Ooh, that sound good. Brandy cabbage with pigtails and potatoes over burnt. Girl, that sound good. That sound good. I'm just gonna put some garlic powder, black pepper, paprika, and salt on this chicken. I'm gonna see how this tastes with this paprika. Wish I had some smoked paprika, but I don't. I'm just gonna use, because paprika actually does have somewhat of a taste. It's not just for garnishing. I could put some turmeric on it, but I ain't really into the curries. So anywho, yeah. And that's just like that nasty motherfucker. What's his name? Ralph sitting over there talking about, yeah, pass her ass around all over the place. Like, oh, you will get your ass beat. And he don't never want me to know his motherfucking location. We gonna get him though. We gonna get his ass talking that way about me. You better watch your fucking mouth. You better watch your nasty ass fucking mouth, knowing goddamn well he could never. He could never. That's what I'm talking about. I don't get down with black men that behave that way. That's disgusting to me. Knowing goddamn well he would never get a stab at me. And the only reason why Mike did is he got lucky, and he was too stupid to realize it. But I wasn't gonna marry the nigga. Never. But he should have just like taken the high road. But he's too stupid to do that. And the picture that they have been trying to paint for me, like I'm some fucking pass around or pass about your motherfucking ass, you have no fucking idea what the fuck is coming for your ass. Whoops. Sorry about that. Yeah, it keeps timing out. Them trying to make it look like I'm some goddamn pass around and some shit, knowing goddamn well I ain't like that. We all know where that comes from, though. We all know where and who that comes from because there's rumors of other people and they don't want to suffer that shit alone. Because, communities of people have said, oh, we gang banged and banged this person out and they want to send their iniquities to other motherfuckers. But you know what? I'm not a Christian. I'm not. And you can try to do that shit. You can even pray in the fucking Psalms for me or my children to take on your goddamn fucking iniquities, but that shit ain't gonna work. I am very wicked. So, I guess that's what it says in the Bible, that when you got any kind of iniquity, you can use somebody else as the scapegoat, not Jamila. I don't play that shit. So a lot of people that have actually done that, it's some people that actually did that on this website that wants me to carry that scarlet letter, but you can't force me to carry that fucking scarlet letter. Not gonna happen. So, people gonna learn how to watch their fucking mouth. They already learned it. But not enough has happened to them yet. Not enough has happened yet. Especially when it comes to Mike. Mike is no longer in a position to fuck with me. Because my spirit's gonna get your ass. They gonna get you. They gonna get you. Okay? Yeah. Because you don't know me, you know your mama. You don't know Jamila, you know your mama. Right? Right. Okay? Yeah. All right, y'all. That's pretty much it. That's all I got to say. I got dinner in the oven. I'm making these baked beans. I'll make some cornbread in about 45 minutes, and then we're going to be eating good over here. So I will see y'all later. Have a happy Tuesday. I will see y'all later. Mike, you a bitch. You going to always be a bitch. And Negro, it ain't been that long. It's coming for you. It's coming. You already know it's already started. You're no longer under any type of privilege. You can't hold shit over me. Loser. Who the hell does that? Like, you that damn desperate to get laid? I ain't, God, yeah, he is. Or for validation. It ain't even about getting laid. It's about validation. All this dumbass shit. All the men over there need to be ashamed of themselves and them females that do this shit. And he just making a fool out of Talia. I noticed that. Like, girl, that boy, that dude done set up this. Like, girl, do what you do, shit. Do what the fuck you do. That shit is stupid, though. There's no way I would ever be cool with that motherfucking monkey again. And he can cry about it all throughout social media for the rest of his goddamn pathetic ass fucking life. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't give a shit. pretty much. And people need to really check themselves to no way in hell. No way in hell. Even if you felt like I put a curse on you or something, your life was already cursed. I don't know what the fuck you running behind that goddamn monkey for all the goddamn fucking time. That's your fucking funeral, not mine. Like I fucking said. But anyway, that's pretty much it, y'all. I gotta go. Time to deal with real life. Real life versus Mike's sick, sad pipe dream of being seen as something in social media trying to utilize a woman. Stupid dumbass. Oh my God. All right. I gotta go. Bye.